Swadika, and thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Tra Thirakaosan. Thai Foreign Affairs Minister SIHASAK rejected accusations from Cambodia during the 61st session of the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva, Switzerland, earlier today. The foreign minister exercised Thailand's right of reply after Cambodian Foreign Minister Prak Sokhonn alleged that Thailand had violated Cambodian territory and committed human rights abuses along the border. Minister SIHASAK clarified that such claims are a distortion of the facts, as Thailand remains committed to its sovereignty and the principles of human rights. Minister SIHASAK stated that Thailand has faced repeated encroachments on its sovereignty and deliberate provocations that heightened tensions and resulted in civilian losses. He emphasized that Thailand has consistently demonstrated goodwill by providing humanitarian assistance and shelter to Cambodian nationals over many years. The minister reaffirmed that the country acts only in a defensive and lawful manner to protect its borders. He stated that maintaining an enduring friendship between the people of both nations remains a priority, despite the current government-level conflict.
But once again, I find myself compelled to respond to far-fetched remarks made earlier by my Cambodian colleague. Rather than contributing to peace as they vocally desire, it is regrettable that Cambodia has chosen time and again to demonize Thailand through false accusations and distorted narratives. The reality is that tensions occurred following years of encroachments and repeated provocations, seemingly intended to test Thailand's restraint and resolve. This included even attempts to interfere in Thailand's internal politics. That is why tensions escalated, culminating in indiscriminate attacks and civilian deaths. It is a tragic episode in the relations between two neighboring countries. Throughout history, Thailand has had nothing but good intention for our neighbor. We provided refuge to those fleeing conflict. We supported humanitarian assistance and reconstruction following Cambodia's civil war. Our intention has never been confrontation, because we understand that our peace is inseparable from Cambodia's peace.
In his concluding remarks to the Council, Minister SIHASAK emphasized that true peace must begin with a respect for the rule of law and the accountability of national leaders. He questioned whether Cambodia would choose the path of cooperation or continue a cycle of conflict that brings loss to the residents of both countries. The minister stated that Thailand remains open to dialogue but will not tolerate the use of international platforms to spread disinformation. He stressed that a sustainable resolution can only be achieved through transparency and mutual respect for territorial integrity. Foreign Minister SIHASAK also held a bilateral meeting with the French Minister for Europe and Foreign Affairs, Jean-Noël Barrot. He asked France to understand the position of Thailand and its desire to move past the unrest along the Thai-Cambodian border through a sustainable ceasefire. The minister remarked that Cambodia frequently uses the global stage to discredit Thailand rather than pursuing constructive solutions to long-standing issues. He expressed hope that international awareness of the facts would eventually encourage a more productive diplomatic response from the Cambodian side. The Fine Arts Department has officially received 53 rare artifacts from the collection of the late Colonel Charles Spark Richards. The return fulfills the final wishes of the former United States Air Force officer who served in Thailand during the early 1970s. The collection includes items more than 1,000 years old and marks a significant step in the ongoing effort to recover the cultural heritage of the country. Colonel Richards passed away on May 12 of 2023 after specifying in his will that his collection should be returned to its country of origin. He was stationed in Thailand from 1971 to 1972 and acquired the antiquities while traveling through the northeastern region and visiting shops in Bangkok. Director General Phanombut Chantarachod received the collection, which consists of several prehistoric and historical pieces. The inventory includes 27 prehistoric tools and ornaments and 16 pieces of prehistoric pottery. It also features 6 ceramics from the Sukhothai Kingdom, as well as 1 historical pottery item from the Northeast. 3 Chinese ceramics dating back to the Yuan and Ming dynasties were also included in the handover. The Fine Arts Department stated that all artifacts will be kept at the Central Storage Facility of the National Museum for preservation and research. Officials plan to organize a public exhibition in the future to showcase these significant returns. This repatriation highlights the growing international cooperation in returning historical treasures to their rightful homes for the benefit of future generations. Thailand and China have discussed trade, investment, and bilateral cooperation with focus on rice exports under the existing 500,000-ton framework between the two nations. A meeting was held between Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul and Chinese Ambassador to Thailand Zhang Jianwei in Bangkok on February 25th to discuss trade, investment, and bilateral cooperation. The two sides reviewed the delivery schedule for the 500,000-ton rice export agreement. An initial shipment of 40,000 tons is scheduled for delivery by the end of February 2026. China indicated it will expedite additional purchase orders to meet the full annual target for the year. Thai officials welcomed the continued support from China as a primary market for agricultural products. Beyond trade, the officials noted the strength of the tourism sector, with approximately 30,000 Chinese visitors arriving in Thailand daily. Discussions also addressed the regulation of business operations and foreign investment. Both countries agreed to stricter oversight of operators who violate the law. The Chinese representative stated that their government does not support illegal business activities and is prepared to coordinate enforcement measures. Furthermore, China outlined potential expansion in advanced technology sectors, including robotics. This expansion is projected to bring investment exceeding 10 billion baht and create more employment opportunities within the country. Infrastructure development, including the high-speed rail project, was highlighted as a cornerstone of ongoing economic cooperation. China signaled support for stronger customs controls and import supervision to curb the entry of substandard goods into the region. Both sides reaffirmed their commitment to deepening economic ties amid global trade uncertainty. The Bank of Thailand, or BOT, has unveiled measures to stabilize the economy during the recently held Post Today Thailand Economic Drive's 2026 seminar. According to BOT Governor Vitai Ratanakon, the first initiative focuses on resolving non-performing loans by allowing debtors with balances up to 100,000 baht to restructure their debt. Officials estimate that between 300,000 and 500,000 individuals could become debt-free by the end of the program, which currently has more than 1.1 million accounts awaiting processing. A second measure introduces a 100 billion baht SME loan guarantee scheme designed to improve access to financing for small businesses across the country. A third measure tightens supervision of online gold trading by capping daily purchases at 50 million baht and limiting in-store pickups to 2 kilograms per day. Authorities are also stepping up efforts to curb illicit capital flows by limiting foreign national transfers to $200,000 per day. Furthermore, the central bank plans to restrict cash withdrawals to 5 million baht per transaction, with higher amounts requiring detailed clarification. Legitimate business operators will not be affected as they can simply declare the financial purpose. The central bank also plans to introduce a standardized banking fee structure to reduce at least 10 to 15 different charges, including transfer and ATM fees. These adjustments will also cover SME loan fees, which currently range from 0.5% to 5%, depending on the financial institution. More details are expected to be finalized within the next 2 months. And that wraps up our evening edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ